I sincerely apologize for the break-in transmission there. That was due to some technical issues, but we've been able to resolve that. And it's already the end of the 6th over as Government College Ughelli are 25 for 1 after 6. Sylvester Okwe coming back into the attack to bowl. Paul Palm and Itwa Lucky are taking strikes, rotating the runs. So I'm sure the instruction would have been to keep rotating the strikes and ensure that the board keeps ticking. A very big total on this field would go a long way for both sides, most especially for Government College Ughelli, who will be looking forward to find a way of winning. Joshua Yonaike helping the captain to reset the field, just to ensure that Sylvester Okwe doesn't get punished. Now the power play is over. Sylvester has 3 fielders outside. Very well bowled there from Sylvester, known as Sly by his teammates. Sylvester has a mid-off, a long off, a long on, mid-wicket, backward of square, and extra covers. Played up in the air. Would Isaac Okwe be able to pick that? No. Bounces before he gets there. And just 1 run taken by the batters. They seem not to be taking the first one fast. I hope at the end of the day it will be quite costly for their side. Austin Reagan, like I said, and Wale Adekoya are the 2 umpires for today's game. Appeal for LBW turned down by umpire Wale Adekoya. That should be a wide ball. Yes, it is a wide ball. Declared by umpire Wale Adekoya. It's just 2 balls to be bowled. They go for a single? No. Isaac, Sylvester and Joshua quick on their feet to prevent the single. At this rate, Government College Ughelli are currently on 4.10 per over. If they continue at this rate, we probably might be seeing them score less than 100. But hopefully along the line, they will definitely pick up. Oh, that was close. Very, very close. And that brings us to the end of the 7th over, ladies and gentlemen, as it's 28 for 1 after 7. Will there be a bowling change for Government College Ibadan? As it's strange to say, Onikoya Ademola is currently picking up the gloves to keep. So I'm quite wondering why the change of keepers. Probably they're looking at having Joshua bowl. Oh, okay, I think it's nature call. Seems like he's trying to run out. I think this is nature call. Joshua just trying to exercise call of nature. And the bowling change, like I said earlier, bowling change, Shakiru Sadiku coming in to bowl from the cut of a pure hand. So he'll be looking to continue the same feat as Vincent and probably have some dot balls bowled. It's lucky on strike. Shakir Sadiku to bowl. Shakiru to Itwa. Lucky. First ball. Good bowling from him. Foot stump line. I must say, apart from Sylvester Okwe, who has bowled perfectly well today, all other bowlers, all the pace bowlers have been bowling on the foot stump. So it must be her strategy that Government College Ibadan bowling department has worked on during the week. A quick single there from the two batters, taking on Shiawadeku, who was at point. Now you could hear that from the bench of Government College Ugeli telling the batters, you need to take the first one fast if we're going to have any chance of winning this game. Good bowling from Shakiru Sadiku. Ensuring that the batters have no response. Oh, very well played. Bits in the gap between covers and point. Sylvester Okwe was quick on his feet to prevent that from going to the boundary. 2 runs it is. And 1 ball to be bowled. That lovely drive has taken Government College Ugeli to 31 runs with just one more ball to be bowled in the 8th over. Oh, very well bowled from Shakiru Sadiku. No, you saw the batter going back and bowled with a perfect yoker length ball to bring us to the end of the 8th over as it's 31 for 1 after 8. As you can see on the screen there, Government College Ugeli are currently 3.88 runs per over. So if they continue at this rate, we might be seeing them score less than 100. But I'm sure along the line they would find a way to pick up the pace and ensure that the runs are taken up. Bowling change for Government College Ibadan. Monday Elijah replacing Sylvester Okwe. He's bowling from the pavilion end. I'm sure a lot of people heard that sound. We're not in Ukraine. We're here in Nigeria, Tafawa Balewa Square Cricket Oval. So it would be a knockout somewhere along the city of Lagos on the island. Elijah Monday to Itwa Lucky from around. Full toss. Has that been dispatched to the boundary? Yes, it is. Oh no! Vincent was quick on his feet. Was able to stop that. That almost thought it was going to the boundary. Lovely running from Vincent, who ran all the way from deep mid-wicket To prevent that from going to the boundary, he raced all the way from deep mid-wicket to backward of square. Good run in there from Vincent, but that was so full. Now played straight in the air, but Mutunde Ayinde be able to stop that? No, that has raced to the boundary for 4. And I must say this was quite a very wrong decision from the captain. He changed Tunde, moved Tunde away from there after Itwa played that towards backward of square, and now Tunde has now returned properly back to long on, and Isaac Sylvester Okwe is right underneath us. 2 bad balls bowled already by Monday Elijah. Lovely sweep. Oh no, good fielding there from overthrow. But the batters were still able to utilize that. Lovely sweep shot from Itwa. Lovely fielding again from Shakir Sadiko at square leg, preventing that from going to the boundary, but 1 run was still considered. Now, this over seems a little bit expensive, as 8 runs already considered in 3 balls. Short ball, played up in the air. Wade could be able to take it. No. And 2 runs taken. This over has just considered 10 runs. One more ball to be bowled, as signaled by umpire Wale Adekoya. Good square cut shot, straight to backward of square, picked up by Vincent, and 2 runs still taken. Good pick up by the batters, quick on their feet, and that brings us to the end of the 9th over, as 11 runs was considered in that over, and now Government College Ughelli are currently 42 for 1 after 9 overs. Itwa Lucky is 14 runs in 11 balls, and Paul Palm is 16 runs off 30 balls. Joshua Yanike is back on the field now, as Onikoyi is giving him back the gloves. Shakir Sadiko coming back from the Court of Appeal end. JCI will be looking forward to breaking this partnership, hopefully through Shakir Sadiko, making sure that the run rate doesn't shoot up again. Itwa Lucky on strike. Shakir Sadiko bowling. Good bowling from Shakir Sadiko. First ball double. Dot ball it is again. Very well played by Lucky Itwa. Lofted shot over London's head. And 6, that's the first 6 of this game. Very well bowled by Shakir Sadiko, but that was an out volley ball, and Lucky Itwa swung the bat and had the elevation he needed at the shorter side of the boundary, and that has gone all the way to 6, and that 6 has taken his side to 5 runs per over. As they are 48 runs for the loss of no wickets with 3 more balls to be bowled. Oh, lovely catch there from Joshua Ayonaike. Joshua Ayonaike flew with one hand and had a perfect catch. Lucky Itwa, after that 6, has just lost his wicket. And in cricket, the bowler has just won the battle. Shakir coming back perfectly, bowling that line, and you can see the discussion there. They told him that's what you were meant to do, and Government College, Ughelli has just lost another wicket. It's 48 for 2 after 9.4 overs. That ball has just made a new batter come in for Government College Ughelli. Good bowling from Shakir Sadiko, and Akigbe Miracle is the new batter in. I must commend Joshua for taking that lovely catch. That catch looked like it wasn't So that brings us to the end of the over, ladies and gentlemen. It's 10 overs gone, 48 runs on board, 2 wicket down. Good push from the batter. Miracle for a single. Paul Palm still in. Change of bowling from Government College, Ibadan. Tunde Ayinde, the captain, coming into bowl, replacing Monday Elijah, whose over was really expensive, 11 runs in his first over. But Tunde is doing pretty much well, trying to see if he can reduce the run rate. Short ball, and he is gone. Mistimed the ball. Miracle Ibe has just lost his wicket, and that means that Government College Ugeli has just lost his third wicket for 51 runs. Tunde Ayinde bowling his fifth ball after taking one wicket, and that's the wicket of Miracle. Dot ball, the last ball to be bowled, and the new batter in for Government College Ugeli. We'll be looking forward to have a steady partnership with an appeal for LBW, yes, given. And Kofoworola Lukman has only faced 2 balls and has just lost his wicket. And Tunde Ayinde's over has proved to be effective and has done the damage, as he has been able to take 2 wickets, as Government College Ugeli are 4 for 51 after 11 overs. Not the kind of way they would have hoped it went, or it's going, but it's not over yet, as the new batter coming in for Government College Ugeli is Joel Tabat. It's Government College Ugeli 51 for 4 after 11. Shakiru Sadiku coming back, stable in from the Court of Appeal end. And this will mean that Shakiru Sadiku will be bowling his 4th and final over of this game. He has bowled 3 overs, considered no maiden, 17 runs played, and 1 wicket from him. Paul Palm on strike. Shakir Sadiko bowling his last over of this innings. Very well played from Paul Palm. Places back well and could only find fine leg. And that's Emmanuel. Just 1 run conceded. Joel now on strike. Seems to be a one-sided game as Government College bowlers are doing perfectly well, ensuring that, oh, quick running in between the wickets. Joshua, oh, that was close. Good running in between the wicket by the two batters. Took advantage of the fact that Shakir was able to stop the ball, but missed. Couldn't recover after that, and Paul Palm called Joel, and Joshua Yonaike had a slim chance to run Joel out, but missed it, and 1 run was conceded. Oh, good stop again. Another run again. Another run again. The same way that took the last one was the same way they're doing it now. I'm probably thinking the captain will be looking to have either a silly mid on or a silly mid off. So if the batters will be playing it straight and Shakir Sadiko will be able to stop the ball, they would actually need someone to help him out, picking up and recovering from the balls. Joel now on strike. I'm wondering what shot is that. I am really wondering what shot is that. If you want to play the square cut shot, you have to take your back foot forward, back, and hit the short ball. Not that kind of shot. Probably Joel is trying to invert his own shot. White ball. Today, Government College IBADAN's bowling departments have bowled pretty much well. Have only considered 3 to 4 extras in this whole game. So I'm sure they will have a game plan and they'll be looking at not conceding more than lovely shots. Just like I said earlier, I think the captain needs to bring up a silly mid on, because the batters are now taking advantage of the fact that there is no silly mid on and they're just taking the singles. Oh, very well bowled from Shakiru, but Joel was able to use his bat. Paul Palm was able to use his bat, and that has brought us to the end of the 11th over. I beg your pardon, the 12th over. As it's 12 overs gone, 4 wicket lost, 57 runs on board. Sunday Aide from the pavilion end. Paul Palm on strike. Good bowling from Tunde, ensuring that the run rate reduces every time he picks up the ball to bowl. short ball, but not utilized by Paul Palm. Short and quick. Very well played. The batter's going for two. Yes. Ooh. That was directly to the wicket. Joel would have been taking the walk back to the boundary, but he was lucky Tunde didn't. Tunde thought that was straight on the wicket. Two more balls to be bowled. Signaled there by umpire Wale Adekoya. Good bowling again from Tunde Ayinde. Dot ball is what GCI will be looking at if they're going to have a chance of restricting Government College Ughelli to less than 100 runs. Lovely, lovely shots. Use of the wrist. Played quietly to a square leg for a single to end the over. $60 for 4 after 13 overs. Bowling change for Government College Ibadan. YISHAWU Odeku coming to bowl from the Court of Appeal end. YISHAWU will be looking to continue the same faith as Shakiru Sadiku. But I'm just a little bit surprised. I would have expected that Government College should use a spinner from that end. But probably they're guessing that that's the shorter side of the bound of the field, so it's best to use pace bowlers. Good bowling from YISHAWU Odeku. First ball, middle stump line. Paul Palm had to block that. First ball, a dot ball. Lovely shot, straight to point. Oh, an overthrow. With that race, Vincent was able to prevent that from racing to the boundary. And the two batters still took 2 runs there. With Joel dropping his bats along the line. Very well bowled from YISHAWU Odeku. Continuing the same faith as Shakiru Sadiku did. At this rate, I will be hoping that Government College Ughelli knows that they need to, if they're going to have a chance of winning this game, they need to score above 120. Not properly utilized by Paul Palm. Full toss, very low. But as experienced as YISHAWU Odeku is, bowled it outside the off stump. The batter didn't take a step to punish that. Very well played, but straight to covers. And one more ball to be bowled. Shane their coach appealing for a nick, but declined by umpire Austin Aregan. And that brings us to the end of the over. As that over, only 2 runs was conceded. Good over from Shane Wadeku as a 62 for 4 after 14 overs. Current run rate is 4.43, and if they continue at this rate, we will be seeing them score less than 100 runs. Paul Palm is 26 runs of 47 balls, and Joel is 2 runs of 3 balls. Just a quick break there for the batters. Paul Palm changing the pads and the gloves. Guessing that was wet. Tunde Ayinde coming back to bowl from the Court of Appeal end. So I'm looking at the bowling strategy of Government College Ibadan. From this end, apart from Isaac Okwe, who has bowled, who is a pace bowler, every other bowler that came from the pavilion end have been spinners. And from the other cut end, which is the Court of Appeal end, have been pace bowlers. So if Government College Ughelli's team are quite sensitive enough, they should know that if they need to score the runs, they need to take on some particular bowlers. Good, lovely shots there from Joel. Onikoya Ademola was quick on his feet from deep mid-wicket, preventing the batters to go for the second. Good drive. Good running again from Sylvester Okwe for just 1 run. I must say that today the bowling of Government College Ibadan have been prolifically good. They've done everything possible not to concede much boundaries, forcing the batters to play with their foot. Paul Palm trying to sneak one there. Shewa Deku, who was at covers, was quick on his feet to prevent the batters taking a single. Lovely. I almost said lovely drive there, but the ball went in between his legs. He didn't cover the bat well. 2 more balls to be bowled, signaled there by the umpire. Wale Adekoya to his compatriot, Augustine Aregan. And there you have it, the run they've been looking for. The last ball to be bowled. The partnership are beginning to settle in, but yet the boundaries have not come. Lovely glance, misfield by Emmanuel, and Isaac Okwe was quick to pick the ball, and they had a run-out chance there, but Tunde Ayinde couldn't hold on to the ball, and that has brought us to the end of the over. And 15 overs gone. It's Government College Ughelli at 66 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. In 15 overs. Shane Wadeku back into the attack from the Court of Appeal end. Found the gap Would that race all the way to the boundary? Yes, it has. 4 runs. Now that's another boundary. That makes it the 3rd boundary of today. The 6 played by Itwa. This 4 was played by Drell, finding the gap between covers, points, and extra covers. Batters trying to go back for 2, but could only end up taking 1. Now it seems like the batters are beginning to open the full face of their bats, but they're not connecting it properly. They're just swinging the bat, and with the way things are, they might be losing their wicket pretty much soon. Oh, that was close. But yet, the batters still took advantage of that. Shemodeku was quite lucky that that ball didn't hit the element, because if it had hit the element, that would have been 5 penalty runs. Lovely shot. Lovely shot from Draw. Back foot. Drive. Middle of the bat. Found the gap. And 2 runs was taken there. But all in all, Government College Ibadan has really done extremely well, ensuring that Government College Ughelli do not have a swell time. And Shewodeku, playing a fair play, could have run out this non-striker, but played a fair play game. You can see Sean telling the batter what he expect him to do. Played up to him, not played on the ground. Last ball to be bowled. Short ball. Is that a wide? Yes, it is a wide ball. Played towards Longon. That's towards Tunde Ayinde for a single to end the over. As we are 16 overs gone, 4 wicket lost, 77 runs on board. So 10 runs considered in that last over. Tunde Ayinde back into the attack from the pavilion end. Lovely drive. From Joel for a single. Good push. Taking on Shakiru Shadiku, who was a little bit further down at point. Batters for 1 run. Very well played. Ensuring that beats. Oh, that's a wide ball. I thought he played that. Good call from the umpire, Wale Adekoya. Wide ball that is. Wide one. Lovely shot. Lovely on drive. Straight to long on for a single. 3 more balls to be bowled. The batters are beginning to open up the full face of their bats, trying to see if they could get more runs. Full toss. Straight to Elijah at long off. One run that is. And that should bring us to the end of the over. It's a 4 for 4 after 17 overs. The last 3 overs of the game, of this innings. Second game to be played today is between Federal Government College Warri and the defending champions, Ibejulekre Cricket Club 1. Would Federal Government College Warri be able to bring themselves back from the relegation zone, as they have only won 1 game and lost all other games? Change of bowling from Government College Ibadan. Isaac Okwe now coming from the pavilion end, which has now officially cemented what I have said. Government College Ibadan are using pace bowlers, all the pace bowlers they have from the Court of Appeal end, and all the spinners they have fielded today from the pavilion end. And I must say it has worked perfectly well for them. Would Isaac Okwe be able to break this partnership? First ball, bowled. Now, some of you might not know, Isaac Okwe is from Kaduna. Paul Palm is from Kaduna. Joel Tabat is from Kaduna as well. So this is a battle of Kaduna, but it's the game between the government colleges. That's Government College Ughelli and Government College Ibadan. Oh, very well bowled from Isaac. You could see how it is. Isaac Okwe knows Paul Palm very well. Now you can see Sylvester's, Isaac's brother, is also from Kaduna, stands right in front of him and clapping and telling him welcome to the back. Telling him welcome to the battle. Paul Palm goes forward, hits him, but could only find Afrite at extra covers, deep extra covers for 2 runs. Very well played from Paul Palm. Would that race all the way to the boundary? Yes, it has. Good comeback from Paul Palm. Freed himself, gave enough room, and hit that one perfectly for a boundary. And that 4 has taken Paul Palm to a very good, comfortable run. He has faced 56 balls, 57 balls, and has scored 38 runs with 2 4s. Lovely bowling from Isaac Okwe, bowling a slower ball. Paul Palm read that from his hand and played it on his front foot, and only 1 run considered. Lovely shots, but could still only play it straight back to Isaac Okwe to end the 18th over. $91 for 4 after 18 overs. We're going into the last 12 balls of this innings. Would we be seeing Vincent come back to bowl? Or will it be Monday Elijah or Sylvester Okwe? Vincent bowling from the pavilion end. Vincent will be bowling the 19th over. White ball bowled. Not the kind of start Vincent will be looking to start with. But all in all, the total extras that has been bowled in this innings has been less than 10, which is definitely a good bowling spell from Government College Ibadan. Shewadeko has a chance. Ooh, that was close. But the batters will race for 2. Shewadeko had a chance of taking that taking Paul Palm out, and that has taken Paul Palm to 41 runs in 59 balls. One run. Laid up, but safe. And the batters, has Paul just lost his wicket? No, he was quick to recover back after a little miscommunication from him and Joel. Paul is currently 42 runs of 60 balls. It's currently 42 runs of 60 balls. Dot ball. Good bowling from Vincent, preventing him from taking a single. And now it looks like they're going to be bowling the 5th ball of the 19th over, and they're currently 96 for 4. Paul will be looking to score his 50. Is that a wide? Yes, it is a wide. And that wide has taken Government College Ughelli to 98 runs. Joel trying to sneak a run, but he was lucky that Vincent didn't turn quick. And the last ball to be bowled of the 19th over. Oh, that would have been a catch if only Emmanuel and Afrete were quick on their feet to have read that from Joel's bat. He tried playing it behind the wicketkeeper, but that went straight towards square leg for a single. And that brings us to the end of the 19th over, ladies and gentlemen, as it is 98 for 4, as Paul Palm is currently on 43 runs in 63 balls, and Joel 16 runs of 74 balls. Last over to be bowled by Isaac Okwe to Joel Will both of them be able to finish up this battle? Very well played from Paul Palm, who slipped twice but was able to recover and still run for 2, and that has taken his team to 100 for 4 in 19.1 overs. 100 it is for Government College Ughelli, and that has taken Paul to 45 runs. Very well bowled. Good comeback from Isaac Okwe, ensuring that the batter don't have enough room to play that. That was unlucky. Paul Palm getting a little bit exhausted, but is currently on 47 runs. Would he be able to score his 50? As he's now on 47 runs in 66 balls. He has done pretty much well for his side from the first ball of the over to the last over, and with just 3 more balls to be bowled. Two more balls signaled there by umpire Augustine Aregan. It will be so unfair if Paul Palm doesn't score his 50, for he has been able to perfectly ensure that he scores a 50 and put his team to above 100, but he's just 3 runs short to his 50. That should be a bye. Bye it is, signaled there by umpire Austin Aregan. And at this rate, if Drell is friendly enough, should hit a 6, as it's unfortunate that Paul Palm would not be able to score his 50, as Drell is facing the last ball of this innings. Isaac to Drell, the last ball of the innings. Played up in the air. Who's right underneath it? Anyone? Oh, that was quite close. Vincent was right underneath it. And the batters have gone for 2. Isaac was furious that Vincent ran close to it. He could have taken the catch, and was furious, but the batters took advantage of the discussion in the middle after that. And that brings us to the end, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the first innings of this game. Government College Ughelli are 106 for the loss of 4 wickets in 20 overs. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second innings. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back to the second innings, ladies and gentlemen. And what you've just seen is Joshua Ayonike losing his wickets, played out straight up into the air, and Joel taking the first wicket for Government College Ughelli, as they will be looking to defend the 106 runs posted in the first innings. And GCI has just lost his first wicket, with Joshua Ayonike gone for just 1 run, as JCI are 2 for 1 after a 0.5 overs. Onikoye Ademola is the new batter going in. Joshua Ayonike wouldn't be happy with himself, as last week he scored a half century, and today scored less than a half century. Couldn't hit the double figures. New batter in is Onikoye Ademola. Tunde Ayinde on strike. Samson, assistant captain of Government College Ughelli, bowling the last ball of the first over. Played up in the air. Would Samson be able to take it? Drop catch. Paul Palm dropped that catch. Definitely not the way Tunde would have hoped to play the shot, but he was pretty much lucky there that Paul Palm dropped that catch, as JCI are now 3 runs, 1 wicket, 1 over gone. If Paul Palm had taken that catch, they would have been 3 for 2 in 1, but he was very lucky and given another chance by Paul Palm. Second over being bowled by Destiny. Another wide. First ball he bowled was a wide. Second ball again a wide. Given 2 runs without bowling a good ball. Franco Mozujele with a white towel behind him, setting the field again. It's sunny right here at the Tafawa Balewa Square Cricket Oval, and it's 31 degrees Celsius. Another white ball, 3 white balls bowled already. By 2 p.m. it will be 32 degrees as well, in which we'll be having the second game between IBADAN Cricket Club 1 and Foundation and Federal Government College Warri. Another wide bowled. 4 consecutive wides bowled with 1 ball not bowled yet. 4 runs already. I'm sure now Government College will be telling themselves this already has given them the required runs that they need for this over. So now they'll be looking forward to score some more runs and not lose any wickets. Very well, good comeback from Destiny. Today Ainde still on strike. Good shot, picked it from the bottom of his bat, but could only find Paul Palm again at covers. Seems like Tunde and Paul Palm have a thing for each other today. Paul Palm dropped Tunde earlier, and now he played another straight ball to Paul, who's at covers. Very well played, lovely glance, one-day shot that is, classic. Straight to the boundary for 4. That's what you love to see from an opener like Tunde Ayinde. Every ball on the pad should be punished, and that is what Tunde Ayinde has done. Punished that ball and done it perfectly. As that shot has taken his side to 11 runs with 3 more balls to be bowled in this over. Good running in between the wickets by the 2 batters, Tunde and Onikoi. Taking a single from the back foot shot played by Tunde Ayinde. Destiny is still coming to bowl the last 2 balls. Onikoi Ademola facing the first ball. Dot ball it is, and the last ball to be bowled. Miscommunication from the 2 batters, but they were eventually able to take a single, and that should end the over. That's definitely not the kind of way Government College Ughelli would have wanted to take this game. You don't take 3 or 4 decisions at the same time. You need to take one decision. If you're running out the batter, you need to run out the batter. If you're trying to stop the runs, you need to stop the runs. It's 13 for 1 after 2 overs. Samson back into the attack from the pavilion end. Just like I said earlier, it's going to be a battle between Ibadulekri Cricket Club 1 and Federal Government College Warri. Very well played by Onikoi Ademola, forward defensive. Good bowling from Samson. So unlucky. So unlucky. Both the wicketkeeper and Slabs were unable to take advantage of that top edge from Onikoye Ademola, but that yet has raced all the way to the boundary for good play there from Tunde Ayinde. Pushing to covers. Good bowling from Samson. Tunde and Onikoye steadying the innings. Oh, very well played from Tunde Ayinde. And good running in between wicket from the two batters. And that should bring us to the end of the third over. Yes, it is. Very good over from both batters. Taking advantage of the space as it is 7.33 current run rate, and the required run rate is 5 runs per over. But that doesn't matter as they are 22 for 1 after 3 overs. Looks pretty much strange to me. The captain still decides to use Destiny to come bowl the second over. Looks pretty much strange, but I think the captain and Destiny must have had some discussion for Destiny to be able to return back to bowl from the Court of Appeal end. And now he's having a readjustment of field. So they'll be looking to find a way to get things done. And get things done quickly. Destiny coming for his second over. First ball, Onikoye Ademola on strike. Good bowling, good length ball made Onikoye Ademola go forward to play forward defensive. Looking for the second, he's coming in to bowl his second ball. Lovely shot from Onikoye Ademola, played it off the bounce, and that has raced all the way to the boundary for 4. Good pick off the bounce from Onikoye Ademola, waited for it, and played it off the middle of the bat, which no man except the one at extra covers tried to cut that off. But at the end, that raced all the way to the boundary for 4. Oh, good bowling from Destiny. Good comeback from him. Ensuring that the batter, Onikoye, doesn't take advantage of him again. Oh, very well bowled again. Forcing Onikoye to go back. Now you could see he's telling himself he needs to play it forward. He needs to go forward to play that shot. Doesn't have to go back. And now that ball has taken the run rate down by 0.06. Lovely shot. Straight to gully. That was close. Pretty much close. Very close. Tunde Ayinde needs to run fast. If he needs to get in. He needs to be quick on his feet. You can't be jogging into the middle when you know very well that you need to score runs. Now you can see Onikoye having a discussion with him, telling him, look dude, don't feel relaxed. You're still in the middle. You need to run fast. Every first run has to be very fast. Lovely push. Good push there from Tunde Ayinde. On drive. New Joel was weak on his feet and he took advantage of that. And that has brought us to the end of the 4th over, as it's 28 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in 4 overs. 79 runs required in 96 balls. GCI are looking comfortably, but Government College Ughelli are still sticking to the bowling plan. Samson back into the attack from the pavilion end. Good cut, good placement from Onikoye Ademola. Saw the gap, played that towards fine leg. Knew there was no third man, so he played it perfectly well. Tunde Ayinde on strike now. Oh, Frank dropped that catch. Tunde Ayinde, he's lucky today. Second drop catch for Government College Ughelli off Tunde Ayinde. Frank went down but couldn't hold on to that. Tunde Ayinde will be thanking his stars now that he has been given another chance to prove himself. Oh, lovely back foot shot, but could only find Miracle at points. Lovely shot from Tunde Ayinde. New Frank was at second slip, pushed it towards third slip. And this time he played it very well, ensuring that no chance for losing his wicket was given. And they are gradually getting closer to winning the game. So all he requires now is 76 runs in 91 balls. GCI needs to win this game. Lovely shot from Onikoyi Ademola. Pull shot, that is. And that has raced all the way to the boundary for 4. Lovely pull shot from Onikoyi Ademola. Took the half volley. Leaned back a little and made that a 4. That 4 has been one in many that GCI will be looking to play, as they are 35 for 1 after 5 overs. You don't bowl too much width to Onikoyi Ademola. Good, lovely square cut from Onikoyi. Play that in between point and covers, but with the way he played it, he went straight down to extra covers. And they have one more ball to be bowled. That should be a wide ball. Yes, it is a wide ball. That wide ball now has taken Government College IBADAN to 38 runs. 39 runs actually. Yeah, that wide ball has taken them to 39 runs. That should be the end of the over. Yes, it is the end of the over. 39 for 1 after 6. 68 runs to win in 84 balls for Government College Ibadan Old Boys, and 9 more wickets if Government College Ughelli will be looking to have a victory in today's game. Change of bowling for Government College Ughelli. The captain Franco Mozujele coming in to bowl from the pavilion end. Franco Mozujele to Tunde Ayinde. Pushed towards long off for a single. The two batters are actually trying to take the singles. Every good ball, they play properly. Every bad ball has been dispatched to the boundary. Oh, pretty much unlucky when he played in between his legs. Frank will be trying to do some little bit of a leg cutter. He will also be trying as much as possible to prevent Onikoye Ademola from scoring much runs. As it looks like Onikoye Ademola is on top of his game. Dot ball, that is. Tunde seems to be having a very good day today. He was almost run out now, but that was a very good call from Onikoye Ademola, sending him back. Knew there was no run there, but Tunde was so much in a haste. And Onikoye, being experienced as he is, sent Tunde Ayinde back. Another dot ball. Franco Mozujele bowling the captain's over and has done it perfectly well, as he has been able to bring back the run rate It's 40 for 1 after 7 overs. Destiny bowling from the pavilion end. Definitely you're right, Osita. The ball didn't actually carry down towards Frank Omozujele, but we've seen Frank take more lower catches than that. All he needed to do was just throw himself at the ball, and that would have gone right into his arms. But Tunde, still lucky, still in after 2 drop catches. GCI are just taking their time in ensuring that they cruise into victory. Lovely drive from Tunde Ayinde. And you could hear from the bench of Government College IBADAN acknowledging the running in between wickets by the 2 batters, that's Tunde Ayinde and Onikoye Ademola. That shot played by Tunde Ayinde has made his side have a total of 42 runs, and what is required for them to win is 65 runs in 76 balls. White ball. Oh, lovely shot from Onikoye Ademola. Good pickup by Samson. Lovely shot there from Onikoye Ademola. That could only find Aziz Salako at long off for a single. End of the over, ladies and gentlemen. 48 for 1 after 8 overs. Tunde Ayinde receiving some treatment. Frank bowling to Tunde Ayinde. Is that a call for LBW? Not given by umpire Wale Adekoya. Lovely shots, but could only still race down all the way to Frank Omozudele. The batters are getting comfortable. Tunde needs to let loose of himself if he needs to play the captain's innings. He's getting too much in his shell. Probably he's trying to be too much careful, but he needs to score a lot of runs if his team would have any chance of winning. Just like what I just said, you need to play shots like that if you must have chances of winning, and that is what he has just done. You guys have to know. Lovely shot from Moniko Yademola. That's what you need from the batters. Who knows what they need to do? Who knows how the runs need to be scored? They know the total. You need to get this game done and dusted, because the humidity now has risen to 32 degrees Celsius, and you don't want to stay longer in the sun. That's definitely what they'll be looking forward to trying to avoid. Wide ball. Frank seems to be asking questions, asking if that actually did touch the batsman's part, but I think the umpire sees better, so that's definitely a wide ball. 48 for 1 after 8 overs. 59 runs to win in 72 balls for Government College Ibadan. And 9 more wickets to win for Government College Ughelli. New bowler, Joel, bowling from the Court of Appeal end. Good push from Onikoyi Ademola, and you must quite be surprised to know that Onikoyi has currently scored 23 runs in 25 balls. Tunde Ayinde is 17 in 19 balls. Lovely shot from Tunde Ayinde. Over covers and played it straight towards extra covers. That's what you need from batters. Tunde beginning to get out of his shell. Oh, lovely shot from Onikoyi Ademola off the back foot. Paul Palm picks it up once and throws, but the batters score 2 with that. Onikoyi has just lost his wicket, and JCI has just lost the second wicket actually. As Onikoyi looks disappointed with himself, batter still is disappointed with himself. Really not happy with the way he played that shot. Lucky Itwa, who dropped the first catch of Tunde Ayinde, has not dropped the second one. As JCI are now 57 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in 9.4 overs. The new batter in is YISHAWU Odeku. He'll be looking to steady the ship alongside with Tunde Ayinde, who is still in and playing the captain's innings. Required run for JCI is 50 runs in 62 balls. And FGC, I beg your pardon, Government College Ughelli are now 8 wickets more in winning this game. YISHAWU Odeku now in the middle with Tunde Ayinde. If any wicket drops now, we might be seeing Isaac Okwe or Sylvester Okwe. But I'm sure Tunde and YISHAWU Odeku will be looking forward to steady the ship. No run there. Lovely push from Tunde Ayinde. Straight shot. Looks like Joel kicked something into his eyes. Yeah, obviously he kicked something into his eyes. But that drive has taken us to the end of the over as JCI are 58 for 2 after 10 overs. As you can see on the screen there, it's 49 runs required. 49 runs required in 60 balls. As the current run rate is 5.80, and the required run rate has dropped to 4.90. So at this rate, if GCI continues, they would be cruising hopefully before the 15th over. Bowling change for Government College Ughelli. Salako Aziz coming to bowl from the pavilion end. Tunde Ayinde on strike. Aziz Salako is the new bowler. Slower ball. And the batters take a comfortable single. I'm really smiling right now at the way Shehu Deku did play that ball. The ball hasn't gotten to him. Shehu had already presented his bat. He was quite lucky that the ball was way outside his off stump. And now he waited for this to drive. Lovely square cut shots there from Shehu Deku. Lovely lofted drive from Tunde Ayinde all the way to the boundary for 6. Tunde has come out of his shell, and that came from the middle of his bat, and that has raced all the way to the boundary for 6. Those are the kind of shots you need. Aziz Salako bowling that full, and Tunde Ayinde making sure he punishes that well. This is what I would have expected Aziz Salako to have bowled initially, but that has just pushed up Government College Ughelli's run. I beg your pardon, Government College Ibadan's runs to 66 for 2 after 11, and now they require 41 runs in 54 balls, as the run rate from 5 has shot up to 6. And at this rate, they'll be looking forward to having a comfortable win. Joel back into the attack from the Court of Appeal end. Tunde Ayinde is currently on 27 runs in 29 balls. Shehu Deku is one run in 3 balls. 62 for 2 after 11. Good bowling from Joel. Asking questions.
Find money now, you collect better money.
Shehu Modeko playing casually. Oh, so unlucky. The wicketkeeper tried taking that. Good effort by the wicketkeeper. But that eventually was cut by Samson from going all the way to the boundary for 4. Space don't finish. iPhone. Shehu Modeko has just got bowled. And GCI just lost its 4th wicket. It's 3rd wicket actually. Not the kind of way Shehu would have loved to have left. But it's 68 for 3 after 11.5 overs. New batter in is Vincent. At this rate, GCI needs to be careful because they have just 39 runs to win in 50 balls. And if they don't play according to plan, they might be losing wickets gradually. 68 for 3 after 11.5 overs. Duck by Vincent, not the way he would have thought. And I just said it, that if GCI are not careful, they might be losing wickets back to back, and now they have just lost another wicket. Vincent Adeoye played that straight to Paul Palm at covers. And GCI are now 68 for 4 after 12 overs. The new batter in is Isaac Okwe. 39 runs to win in 48 balls. 72 for 4 after 13 overs. 35 runs to win in 42 balls. Dot balls might go a long way for Government College Ughelli. Drill to, is that a nick? No, it's not. Drill to Isaac Ope. If you remember perfectly well, the last over of the first innings was Isaac to Drill and Paul Palm. Now it is Drill to Isaac Ope. Isaac needs to respond. Good pickup by Paul Pamu. That looks very close. That was very close. That was very close.
Bob, walk keep eye. Demola, walk keep eye. Stop.
Today they're holding his innings, ensuring that he has everything possible for his club, and see how they can win this victory, as they have lost 2 games already. Lovely drive from Tunde Ayinde, straight drive to deep extra covers, and they could only score 1 run.
Okay, sorry,
Tunde Ayinde has been playing a lovely drive all through today. He's been picking the good lengths on the out volleys, playing it off the middle of the bat, and has been utilizing it properly, and that has made him score 2 runs. And that 2 runs has taken Tunde to 31 runs off 33 balls. Shot of a good length, back foot drive, but straight to covers to bring us to the end of the 14th over, as JCI are now 77 for 4 after 14. 30 runs to win in 36 balls. Salako Aziz back into the attack. Lovely reverse shots from Tunde Ayinde. Hitting that all the way to the boundary for 4. And that 4 will take him to 35 runs in 35 balls with a strike rate of 100. He's doing pretty much well. Isaac also steadying his innings with 6 runs off 8 balls. As GCI now at 82 for 4, 25 runs to win in 34 balls.
Tunde is in form. His last game he scored 14.
Tunde just needs to be consistent. If he has the batting ability to open, but what he needs to do most is to ensure that he plays the right shots. Because if he plays against a very good quality side, the 2 catches that was dropped, he wouldn't have them. Now he played that casually over the bowler's head. And an easy, comfortable 2 from the 2 batters has pushed Tunde Ayinde to 37 and Government College Ibadan to 84. Lovely drive again. Tunde driving the ball, picking it perfectly. All our volley, all good length ball. He has driven it to the right place and to the right spot, as it's helping his team and himself build the momentum. Isaac playing a sweep shot, but that will be stopped. And 2 comfortable runs would end this over, as JCI now at 87 runs for 4 wickets in 15 overs. All is required now is 20 runs in 30 balls. Lovely pull shot there by Tunde Ayinde to hit that all the way to the boundary for 4. And that 4 has taken Tunde Ayinde to 44 runs in 41 balls.
Don't mind them. We'll stop with the boot.
Sixteen overs gone, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gradually getting to the close of the game. 95 runs on board, 4 wickets, 12 runs to win in 24 balls. Tunde is 44 runs in 42 balls. Would he be able to score 50? As Paul Palm in the first innings could not score. Change of bowling from Government College Ugeli. A new bowler, a left-hander, coming from the Court of Appeal, coming from the pavilion, and I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, is actually a right-hander. Lovely shot from Isaac Okpe. Lovely flick. Would I race all the way to the boundary? Three runs taken by the two batters. 9 runs to win in 23 balls. Will Tunde be able to score a 6 to hit his 50? He needs to face a lot of balls if he has to score 50. To be on the safer side, he needs to score 2 or hit a boundary 4. Oh, play towards slips. Would he be able to come back for 2? No, just 1. And it's 99 runs with 8 runs to win in 22 balls. Tunde is 5 runs to 50. Isaac Okpe pushed out a single. Now it's 7 to win in 21 ball. Tunde needs to hit the boundary. As it's 45 runs in 43 balls, he needs to score a boundary to get closer to his 50. 7 runs to win in 21 balls. At this point, the first idea for Tunde is to stay in. And there you have it on the screen. It's 100 for 4 in 16.4 overs. 7 runs to win in 20 balls. Tunde, 5 runs to his 50. Can he do it? Missed it again. Now it seems like he's having a groin, although the ball actually hit his box. Oh, I think it actually hit his box. Tunde is struggling. Tunde seems to be struggling now. 5 runs are required for Tunde. And 7 runs required for GCI. Now he plays that. That should race all the way to the boundary for 4. But it is the last ball of that over. And that 4 will take GCI to 104 with 3 runs to win in 18 balls. Isaac Okwe pushing that for 1. And now it is 2 runs to win in 17 balls. Tunde needs to score a single now to score his 50. Tunde needs to score a single or finish the game in this ball. Played up in the air, but that should be his 50. And Tunde Ayinde played the captain's innings. And you can see it's 1 run to win in 16 balls for GCI. Tunde Ayinde has a 50. Isaac Okwe now with the task to finish this game for Government College IBADAN. The last run. And he plays it up. Aziz Salako over his head, and the 6 it is. What a way to finish the game. 6 runs. But Isaac Okwe has just ended the game as Government College at 112 for the loss of 4 wickets, with Tunde Ayinde scoring a 50 in 47 balls. Isaac Okwe with a 6 scored 21 in 15 balls. Onikoye Ademola was second in a run chase as he scored 28 of 30 balls. For me, ladies and gentlemen, it's goodbye and have a blessed week.